Rental Family. This is a new movie starring Brendan Fraser, in his new kind of renaissance in his career right now. Or Renaissance, as people have been calling it lovingly. Um, and I really wanted to see this movie because the idea of this movie was really unique. Basically, Brendan Fraser plays this guy. He's been living in Japan for about 7 years. He's an actor. And he gets kind of up and down roles of trying to figure out, hey, how do I get, a working career here in Japan being an American actor? And finally lands a gig with this company, and the company basically they sell roles in people's lives where these people pay them to kind of go in and play a part in these people's lives. And it's basically like a form of emotional manipulation because there's a bunch of people trying to get feeling back in their lives. And this movie is incredibly powerful and incredibly poignant because basically the idea of this movie is we all have things that we're looking for in our lives, people, memories, a certain feeling, right? And what that feeling, where it comes from, whatever it may be, we're all looking for it and trying to find that feeling again of when we were most happiest. And Brendan Fraser joins this company that its literal job is to emotionally manipulate people who want that feeling again. And it's incredibly sad and heartbreaking because you see how that kind of falls apart throughout the movie because the message of the movie is that essentially you cannot buy emotion or sell emotion. You cannot force feelings. And you kind of just have to ride the tides of life. And I thought a lot of that was really powerful and really poignant ideas and messaging. It is just heartbreaking. This is a heartbreaking movie about Brendan Fraser going through all this and just the idea of what it means to have these emotions. And it was a lot. And I thought this was a very poignant, powerful movie that had a lot of things to say. And it was just great. I think if you like Brendan Fraser and you're just looking for a really good drama movie that's really powerful, it's worth watching. It is a little slow. I don't, but that's fine. It really is a little bit slow, but I think that's fine. It does everything it needs to do to really do everything perfectly. I thought this was just a wonderful movie. It was a movie that I wasn't sure how great it would be. I just thought I'd get something out of it, and I thought it was maybe one of my favorite films of the year. Just because the emotions and the powerhouse of this movie are like, wow.